Wow. And just like that, Ray J has exposed Claressa Shields and her undercard. Mm, mm, mm. Let's get unpacked. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Man, oh man. Claressa Shields, looking bad for your card that's coming up. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I don't think it's looking so hot for Claressa Shields' upcoming card in Atlanta, right? She's not from Atlanta. It doesn't look like tickets are selling good. Now, rapper, singer, one wisher, Ray J, really exposes the game plan. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll talk about the Ray J part. However, we're really ramping up the content here. Shout out to you beautiful people. And there's so many different like underlying points that I'm just going to jam pack the videos. So I include multiple things because I'm not going to be able to make a video about all of these little things, but I want to make sure you guys get all the information. So make sure you guys subscribe. Now, Remy Ma, I made a video about Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is so pressed by Remy Ma. A fan sent this to Live Bites, right? And it's a personal DM conversation allegedly between Claressa Shields, as you see right there, and a fan or, you know, a person. Claressa says, "Off my page, you jealous bit, you groupie bit." So this how Claressa talks to the fans. The fan responded, "You ugly, Remy is better, you gutta butt ut," right? And it says, "Girl, y'all so intimidated." What does that even mean? What does that mean? She said you're ugly and Remy's better. How are they intimidated? Whatever. The person replies, "Hood rat trash." And there you have it. Claressa Shields says, "F her and you." And the person says, "You are the lowest of the low." Right? And after the person said Claressa's the lowest of the low, she said, "Hold up." And then the person says, "You're so jealous of the golden queen," meaning Remy. And then Claressa said, "Gotcha," and posted a picture of a married man and her sitting on papoose, a married man's lap. This girl is so unlikable. She just doesn't get it, right? She's running around with a 50-year-old married man who still come pick up your clothes, like still ain't picked up his clothes, rap career suffering, looks like he's milking you like a cow, right? And you're bragging because you get to sit on his lap like Santa Claus, right? Meanwhile, he got a whole tattoo on his forearm of his wife. Wow. So that's just a sidebar. These things don't look to be working in Claressa Shields' favor at all, right? You seem so desperate to convince the world that your relationship is good that it becomes unbelievable to everybody who's seeing it. If your relationship was so amazing and you were so secure, tell me that ain't insecure. Y'all been together 2 years, I ain't picked a career, right? Tell me that ain't insecure. If you were so secure in your relationship, you wouldn't do all this self-absorbed, validation-seeking business. I've never seen someone who truly believes they're beautiful act like you know, say I'm beautiful. Oh, like it's to the point where it's like unnatural. Like you'll say it out of nowhere. You're like, "I'm beautiful." "Oh, but get tickets to my fight." Right? So very bizarre stuff from Claressa Shields. That's one thing. Again, I got to jam pack these videos before we get into the Ray J part. This is something else that came across the desk. So right here, this is Khadijah, the daughter of Ruben, who is the owner of Win Records, who Claressa Shields is signed to. She did a Get Ready With Me. Play the clip.
And I haven't been really getting dressed. I've just been extremely low-key. But today, I'm going to like a Hennessy event with my boo. And we're just going to network and meet a few people, see how that goes. And yeah, gotta get ready for that. I'm definitely craving like some Jamaican.
You peeped that smoke alarm going off.
That way, and because that's what I'm craving, that's what I'm going to get. But yeah, I wish this was like a live stream thing, because I know it's a lot of stuff out about me, and I know I don't do a lot of interviews, so people have like all of these questions, and I kind of keep it cute and mute because I'm just a firm believer of letting people know what I want them to know, and I just don't feel like my personal life is anybody's business. But the narrative that sometimes I feel like is displayed is just insane, and I do get that people got to make a living, so they do stuff for clicks, but I just wish they did that without me.
I wish you would turn that smoke alarm off and change the battery. But it's weird. A lot of these people involved are kind of like odd to me. Like I never even heard anyone talk about her, and she's like, "Yeah, everyone's just in my personal life." Like, who even are you? You know, the only reason I know is from this whole Claressa Shields madness. But whatever.
My dad is into sports and entertainment.
My dad is into sports and entertainment.
And these are questions that go unanswered all the time, and blogs get them and be like, oh, she's this girl who is a whole bunch of lies. The truth is, my dad is into sports and entertainment. He got into entertainment because
a whole bunch of lies. Again, I don't really see people talk about her, but pay attention.
He didn't want me to be in bills or in relationships that I didn't have to be in the name of trying to find myself in this musical journey. So he created his own record label called Win Records, and he named it after my daughter. My daughter's about to be 5 in about a week. And yeah, that's how we came up with Win Records. I like to do my edges first before I do my makeup, y'all. But yeah, so that, and people talk a lot about my personal life, and the truth with that is I am happy, and I've never been with a married man.
What? She said people talk about my personal life, but I'm happy, and I've never been with a married man. Sound familiar? Claressa Shields. Watch again.
And I've never been with a married man.
And she looked at the camera and made sure. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's tension there. There were rumors that her first baby or one of her babies was Papoose' baby. All types of rumors, right? That Papoose allegedly messed with her. So I don't know what that was about, but that sounded like a direct shot to Claressa Shields. She said, my dad wanted me to not have to be in a bad relationship. Oh yeah, and I never been with a married man. What brought that? Why would you randomly look at the camera and say that?
I am happy, and I've never been with a married man.
And then make that face. Man, Rissa. She said, I'm happy, plus I've never been with a married man. Man, it's the career. Be careful to all the women and men watching this video. Be careful of the choices you make, because it's looking ugly. Why would this girl say that? You guys are under the same umbrella, right? And again, the optics look bad because there's been rumors that Papoose likes her. He seemed happier when he next to her in pictures and videos than you. And then when her little brother had that prom, Papoose, you were in the like picture, and then Papoose was in the middle, and they just looked like, you know what I mean? Like you just showed up. Everybody else was wearing black, and then she had like a red romper, Claressa Shields. So Y'all let me know in the comment section what you think of Khadijah. She said Win was named after her kid, right? Win Records. And she randomly took a shot at whoever. Because how is that part of a get ready with me? Oh, I'm just doing my makeup, get ready with me. I travel to a lot of places. My dad wants the best for me. Oh, yeah. And by the way, I've never been with a married man. And that's one of the central talking points about Claressa Shields that people have a gripe with. They like, you with Remy's husband. And this is the stupid face that Claressa made when Ariel Helwani brought up Remy. He's like, you listen to Remy music? Do you listen to Remy, huh? And she's like, you went too far, Ariel. You went too far. So I don't know why Khadijah said that, but it sounded like a shot to Claressa Shields. Let me know what you think. Now we move on to this Ray J madness as promised. This is a boxer right here. His name is Antonio Bang Williams. He's Adrian Broner's homie, right? And he asked Ray J, how are you finna box in a few weeks and you're not training? Pay attention.
How you finna fight and you ain't been working out? You ain't been doing no training working out.
Man, what is going on? The man said, how you finna fight? How do you have an upcoming fight and you're about to box? Because again, he's a boxer. So he's like, how are you gonna box and you have an upcoming fight? You ain't even been working out. And these guys are streaming with Dean the Great and Adrian the Broner. So the camera's with them, you know, throughout the day. So you're around these people all day. Like, when are you training? And you can look at Ray J's physique. I actually filmed for Ray J years ago when he was like doing music. And I filmed a promo video at a club he was at, right? And he was in way different shape back then. This is like right around the Kim Kardashian tape time, somewhere around like prime Ray J or whatever, right? So it don't look like he's training. So this is a terrible look for Claressa Shields. This is what you have brought in to the boxing game, right? You got a whole circus undercard. You're trying to build it up and make people want to see it. And then Ray J don't look in shape, just got knocked out by another influencer in May. And then now he's on tape saying, like, being questioned if he's even working out. Man, it gets worse though.
How you finna fight and you ain't been working out? You ain't been doing no training working out. Been training. Still 1-2. Still 1-2. So yeah,
I don't have those yet.
He said, what's up with your 1-2? Ray J said, I don't have those yet. He's about to fight in a few weeks, and he's saying he don't have any combinations.
Steve?
Dude's shaking his head like, see? Like, how you prepare for battle? Because, again, he's a real boxer. So he like, you playing around. He laughing.
I don't have the 1-2s yet. The 1-2s come like, if I got 15 days.
Hell no.
1-2s come for the 15 days. I'll let him play.
See, dude's just listening like, what is he talking about?
9 day. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So he's planning on learning to box in 10 days. Because he said he hasn't learned yet. Wow. And he's just shaking his head because, again, he a real boxer. So he like, no, you playing around with it.
Damn, Ray.
As a boxer, it's different. Because you're going into 2 people that are learning the craft. We're fighting celebrity Orlando Brown and shit like that.
You need no jab in 1-2. That's the basic. You need that.
I think I can get that in 9 days.
This is Claressa Shields' undercard. The man who boxes, Bang, he's like, you need a 1-2. You need that. You need to learn how to move. And he said, I could get that in 9 days. Wow. What a joke, bro. This is the Zeus undercard. The dude saying, hey, you need to get ready for this fight. He said, I could get that in 9 days.
Against Orlando Brown.
9 days, that's gonna go out the window.
So everybody you fight, you gotta know what they doing.
Everybody you fight, you got to know what they doing.
He's not training at all.
This man just said Orlando Brown is not training at all. What? So this is the card that Claressa put together. Ray J, who's saying he hasn't learned anything. Homie over there, light-skinned homie, saying that he ain't been training. And he's like, oh, you know, I got this. I just need 9 days. Give me 9 days. Orlando Brown, he not even training, so I must be doing good, right?
God. So both y'all just going in there off of
10.
See, the boxer can't believe it. So both of y'all just going in there like naked. Like both of y'all just going in there willy-nilly and listen to what Ray J said.
Days of it for me is perfect. He's not doing any of that.
9 days or 10 days is perfect for me because he's not doing any of it. So how unserious are we going to be?
that's tough.
The money saved his life. He's not gonna train because he's an addict.
Ray J just said the money saved his life. He's not going to train because he's an addict. Huh, Rissa? This is the same woman that said, Jake Paul, Nikisa, MVP, I don't need y'all. She said she don't need MVP. I want the record to show she don't need MVP, right? You signed to Win Records, already went over Khadijah, sound like she was taking shots at you. Papoose is useless in the boxing world. Like, what is he, holding your purse and towel? He's not no boxer or boxing trainer. You have two boxing trainers, but then have Papoose holding mitts. Really weird stuff. And then now you keep trying to sell this undercard, and it gets worse than this. So be forewarned and brace yourself. Ray J saying he hasn't really learned 1-2, combinations. He only needs 9 or 10 days because Orlando Brown, he's just an influencer. Orlando Brown not training at all. He needs the money. He's an addict. Great fight. And this is what Zeus is putting on the Claressa Shields card. Bro, this girl's a sucker, man. She got suckered into, I don't know how, a 2-time Olympian, and this is what you're reduced to. This whole Zeus card. Look, his chair says Zeus. His logo says Zeus. The apron says Zeus. And this is what you involved with. This is just like reality show trash.
So you got this.
I think so.
I think so.
If I put the 10 hard days in here,
Let's work out. Work out with me.
a little bit of juice here.
This man said a little bit of juice. Pay attention. He said if I put in 10 hard days and a little bit of juice.
If I put the 10 hard days in here,
Let's work out. Work out with me.
a little bit of juice here. Absolutely juice. But if it's allowed, then juice.
He said absolutely juice. If it's allowed, then juice. What? And then he switches it and says apple and orange juice. But in the boxing world, when a muff say juice, it means steroids. It means PEDs. It means banned substances. And then Ray J doing a lot of slick talking here. If you pay attention, he'll be like, he's saying, oh, it's apple juice, orange juice, but absolutely juice. Yeah, if it's allowed. And then he goes on to say, pretty much this is a non-sanctioned event with Zeus, so we could do whatever we want. This is unbelievable, bro. The man is saying absolute, so on Aiden Ross brand risk, after the fight, he made it sound like the fight was rigged and there was supposed to be a script that was being followed. Now, again, I don't know if he's doing this for views, but now he's saying words that in boxing are synonymous with steroids and PED, playing games, talking about, yeah, absolutely juice. Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't we juice when it's allowed? You could do whatever you want because it's a Zeus portion. Listen.
If I put the like 10 hard days in, yeah.
Let's work out. Work out with me.
A little bit of juice, yeah. Absolutely juice. But if it's allowed, then juice. They're not checking for juice, so yes.
They're not checking for juice. Do you hear this stuff? This is Claressa's card, a 2-time Olympian. Bro, I am going to pack this girl up. This is the same woman who's constant. Alicia Baumgartner did fail a PED test for a banned substance. She has her own reasons and rationale why it happened, but she did fail, right? She tested positive. But Claressa won't let that go. Right? Claressa Shields is like, Baumgartner, juice. I ain't never had a juice. Right? She a druggie. Ba, ba, ba. She's also beef with Ryan Garcia, who tested positive for Ostarine in the Devin Haney fight. Right? Claressa Shields, same thing. She was like, oh, he a cheater, ba, ba, ba. So Claressa Shields is definitely an advocate for keeping the sport clean based on her own words and condemning Ryan Garcia and Alicia Baumgartner and labeling them cheats. And then now your own undercard is on video playing with these words, talking about, yeah, absolutely juice. I just need 10 days and a little bit of juice. If it's allowed, why not? Come on, bro. And do you think, as of me recording this video, Claressa has spoken out about that?
But if it's allowed, then juice. They're not checking for juice, so yes. Absolutely. And I'm talking like apple juice, orange juice.
Yeah.
Apple juice, orange juice, fruit punch.
See, now he playing around like, oh, apple juice, orange juice, fruit punch. You know what I mean? So what urged you to say that on a live?
Yeah, that fruit punch. Yeah, that fruit punch is, you know?
Oh my
He said, yeah, that fruit punch is the one.
God, bro.
So you see me in the ring after a 2-week run? 2-week run?
Yeah.
With apple juice and orange juice?
You see me in the ring after a 2-week run with orange juice and apple juice. Like, come on, bro. It's almost like when people are slanging, right? Like dope boys or whatever, and they're slanging, and then they got the code words for the DRUGSs, right? Like, oh, you got that snow? Oh, you got that candy? Oh, you got the candy with you? You got the cotton candy with you? Okay. Okay, cool. What about the popsicle? You know what I mean? Like some mafia stuff where they got to talk in code, but everybody know what they talking about. You got that ice pack? Oh, the ice pack? Oh, you don't got that. What about the Kool-Aid? You know what I mean? You're using all this jargon, but it sounds sketch. How unserious, man.
With apple juice and orange juice? Yeah.
That's strong.
Where you're numb to like what it feels like, yeah, it's over.
This man said apple and orange juice in my system to the point where you're numb to what it feels like. Okay, so what type of apple juice? Mott's don't do all that. What type of apple juice you drinking and orange juice that make you numb? Pay attention, y'all.
With apple juice and orange juice? Yeah.
That's strong.
Where you're numb to like what it feels like, yeah, it's over.
So you're numb to punches, huh? From apple and orange juice. How sad, man.
Now we can't do that on Ramirez.
because brand risk. He said we can't do that on brand risk because brand risk, Aiden Ross, those fights are being sanctioned in Florida, right? So when the commission is involved, you can't play about that because they'll test you. But he's pretty much saying that there's no testing because of Zeus Network and Claressa Shields Promotions and Win. They ain't testing at least their portion. I don't know about Claressa Shields and K. Scott's portion, but this whole thing looks like a circus and a clown show. No testing. You got civilians out here doing whatever, taking whatever. Come on, bro.
On brand risk. Now you can't do.
And notice the boxer, he just ain't got nothing to say because he's like, I ain't jacking that. I ain't condoning that, bro.
You can't do that on brand risk. Yeah, you can't do that there. But this is Zeus, and this is not an expedition. Is that what it's called? Yeah, you can't do that there.
So basically, brand risk got rules and they got a sanctioning body, but this is Zeus, so it's the Wild Wild West. Man, how embarrassing, Claressa. This Zeus, so we can get off and do whatever we want.
But this is Zeus, and this is not an you can't do that there. But this,
and he don't know how to say exhibition. You can't do it at brand risk.
This is Zeus, and this is not an expedition. Is that what it's called? Or exhibition?
Exhibition.
It's not that.
Yeah.
This is anything you want to do.
This is anything you want to do.
Anything.
So it sounds like he been instructed like, hey, you could.
Yeah.
This is anything you want to do.
Anything you want.
Right after we done with our reality card. Yeah.
After we're done with our reality card. And the reason why the audio is not maybe as crisp as some of my other videos is because they had Drake playing real loud and I had to mute the background for copyright reasons. So that's why it might sound like some artifacts and not as good as my normal audio.
Then the Claressa Shields shit changes. So then then you're in the boxing world. And now the box commission is different. Now all the fucking bets go up, all that. Now it's
when is that fight?
So basically he's saying the Zeus stuff is just whatever, not being regulated at all. And then after that, Claressa and the real boxers, they got commissions and, possibly testing. I don't know. But our stuff is a free-for-all.
On the 15th, in front of like 17,000 people out there at the State Farm Arena.
Oh, that shit gonna be in Atlanta.
Yeah, and it's like damn near already sold out.
Yeah, that's lit.
Dang near already sold out. Yeah, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. That's lit.
But they got a lot of fighters, a lot of boxers and everything. So you got Claressa Shields, and then it's me and Orlando right under her. Co-main down here.
Yeah.
So when we're done, there's gonna be the boxers and then.
Smash my like button, man. I need y'all to hit the likes, bro. Ray J is talking a lot and he's saying a whole lot. He said, you got the Zeus portion first, and then I guess he's the main event with Orlando Brown, I guess. And then you also got Tasheki and Big Lex or whatever fighting. He said after the Zeus portion, then they're doing boxing, a couple boxing fights, and then Claressa Shields. Bro, this is why you don't mix events like this, because this is bad. Because you have a Wild Wild West fight where Ray J's alluding to and insinuating to apple juice and orange juice, whatever that's supposed to mean, right? And pretty much no holds barred, no rules, do whatever. He said the Zeus portion is pretty much unregulated. We could do whatever we want. This is what he's saying. comfortably on camera, right? And then you got Claressa undercard fights, win record undercard fights, Troy Isley, Tito Mercado, and then you get to Claressa Shields. So this is an L for Claressa Shields because the structure of it, the people in Atlanta, they might want to see the wild and crazy, no hold barred apple juice fights. You know what I mean? And then who's to say they want to really truly stick around to watch a bunch of real boxing undercards and then watch Claressa Shields? Man, this look so haphazard. This looks so disorganized. It's not even funny, bro. And you're like, I don't need MVP. MVP ain't never did no. They kept the Ronda Rousey fights with Gina Carano. They didn't mix in boxing in the octagon and stuff like that. They had Nate Diaz and Mike Perry and people like that to keep it kind of cohesive. This is not cohesive for Claressa's card, because how do you go from, it's like watching a slapstick comedy, right? Let's say you did, back in the day when I was younger, they used to have like double features at the movie. But what they would do is they would take two movies in a similar vein and then play them back to back, right? Like Terminator and RoboCop, or The Predator. Yeah, I will do. Hey, Dylan, right? So it'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, get your Predator fix, and then Bloodsport, or then RoboCop, because that's kind of in the same world, right? Action, sci-fi, RoboCop, Predator. It kind of makes sense, right? But essentially, using my movie analogy, what they're doing here is like watching a slapstick comedy like Dumb and Dumber or Naked Gun movies, and then playing Schindler's List after, right? Playing the piano after. Like, that might not resonate. People rowdy from Big Lex and them tackling each other and all this weird stuff. Ray J, he's talking about we gonna punch like this and windmill. And usually fights like that, he's talking about he's training in 9 or 10 days, right? Orlando Brown, he said he's an addict. So it's just going to be unpredictable. And for that, people might watch it because it's a complete clown show, right? Versus structured boxing happening after. Claressa's not a knockout artist. So to have her at the top of the bill, stuffed after many other fights, and the Zeus portion concluded, this could backfire. What if the people in the arena, they're like, man, let's go to the chicken and waffle spot. Let's hit the club. We got our fix. We watched all the circus fights that they really came out to see. Now pay attention to what Ray J said here.
There you go. Hey, what you about to do?
But we the main event.
Yeah, not the main
That man said we really the main event.
event for the celebrities. Yeah.
But meaning like niggas ain't gonna get there late. Yeah, just to watch Claressa.
He said ninjas ain't gonna get there late just to watch Claressa Shields. So he's saying the Zeus portion is bro. This is who Claressa partnered with. The people she partnered with throwing shade at her, right? Whatever that Khadijah clip was. And then now Ray J is on the undercard talking big and bad, talking about like, hey, people ain't gonna come late to just watch her fight. They gonna try to get there early for the Zeus stuff. So he's basically saying Zeus really run it, which makes sense because that's what his allegiance is. He ain't signed to Win Records and Salida. So he holding it down for Lemmy, who gave him opportunities, and Zeus Network. So this don't look like much of a partnership when your partners throwing you under the bus. He said we pretty much, the Zeus portion is what people are coming for. And that's really the main event. Watch.
Celebrities. Yeah.
But meaning like niggas ain't gonna get there late. Yeah, just to watch Claressa. They're gonna be there.
They're gonna be there. Watch y'all, yeah.
And Tashiki or Takashi, whatever name, the Big Legs.
Yeah.
for the girls. Yeah. But they looking at the stats and they're like, damn, y'all shit bigger than theirs too.
Y'all ish bigger than theirs too. So he's basically bragging like Zeus Network is the real reason that people in the A finna even come out. Clarissa's pretty much an afterthought. This girl look bad.
Yeah, y'all got big names.
Man, Orlando is just out of control. It's a watch party, must see.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta see that fight, though. I gotta see one of them fights.
Yeah, it's not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those like, get all the family, we all gotta watch this. Orlando.
Oh, you gonna lump them up?
I really want to make sure we get 2 rounds in. I don't want to do like a few seconds because I want Lemmy to get in. Yeah.
I want Lemmy to get his. Wow.
You wanna let him? You wanna go out there and let them give them a show? Knockout.
Anything in there. We can be like.
He said we can do anything in there. Look at this man. This ain't boxing. He said you could do anything in there and we could move around and did this weird
knockout.
Anything in there. We can be like. I'm gonna just chill for a minute. Yeah, to see what he do.
Yeah, okay.
Let him just go
And figure him out.
Yeah. See if he should burn himself out.
And why would you tell, I'm going to see what he do and then let him burn himself out? Why would you if you was really serious about boxing, why would you give up your game plan? You can see the man ain't in no type of shape for real boxing.
And then it's just over. That's why I need to make sure I got the sauce.
I got to make sure I got the sauce. Back to that juice, apple juice stuff.
In my mind, body, and soul to where I don't feel them.
He said, I got to make sure I got the sauce in my mind, body, and soul to the point where I don't feel nothing. So what you going to be on, DRUGS's?
That's why I need to make sure I got the sauce in my mind, body, and soul to where I don't feel them.
Bro, how embarrassing for the GOAT. And Papoose is like, win records the future. Man, get out of here, bro. These people gonna backdoor you. Zeus done backdoored you. Lemmy gonna backdoor you. Boom, boom, boom. This look bad. You know it. Now, I told you from the beginning, bet on me. Shout out to everybody who sent the Cash App, the Zells, the PayPal. I am going to upgrade. I'm about to do some real upgrading in the studio. Buy some new gadgets. Make sure y'all get y'all fixed. I'm working hard. I got to buy my mom a new TV. Shout out to everybody who's contributed to the movement. Hype the video up, like the video. Bet on us. 2026, I told you. Everything I said came true about this fight. I told you it was a clown show. And what do you think now? Ray J is talking too much and saying we can do whatever we want. We can be on apple and orange juice, whatever that's supposed to mean, even though we know what the connotation means in boxing, right? And he's like, man, we could just throw punches like that. He said Orlando's a tweaker. He's an addict. He's not training. This is Claressa Shields' undercard, y'all. Does it look like he's taking it serious? Does it look like? And then why Claressa looks so bad? Because one, I've already mentioned earlier, she's outed Baumgardner and Ryan Garcia for drug stuff, right? But then you got Ray J playing these games and playing with these words and making it like he's going to be high or something, right? You heard it. Two, her enemy, Jake Paul, right? She's like, oh, not y'all being aces. Oh, y'all discriminating. Remember when she was on that podcast saying all this stuff? Y'all let Jake Paul make some money. Y'all let a white man make money in boxing. Well, how come Zeus can't make no money? Okay, now you fully look stupid. In the words of Billy Madison, now you're all in big, big trouble. right? Now you look really dumb because you try to compare what Jake Paul decided to do going from Disney, influencer, YouTube world to boxing. But the difference is he's actually putting on for boxers and had started a whole promotion and has boxers under MVP, a roster of fighters. 2, he has a boxing gym. But 3, for his own personal career, he's taking it serious. He's making weight. He's eating right. He's running on the track. He's sparring. Like, I know people who have sparred him, right? He sparred with real boxers. Hasim Rahman's son and whatnot. Mac Truck. I know some of the people that spar with him, right? Remember Shakur Stevenson and Ray Ford and all these people went to try to help him when they thought he was fighting Tank, right? So he's legitimately boxing, has a whole box rec and everything. That is not the same as what we're seeing from Ray J. Ray J is slumped over on a chair, not doing no jump rope, not running, not doing anything, right? And merely talking about, oh, yeah, I'll start training. Yeah, I need 9-10 days. Not looking in shape. Like you're in a boxing gym, but you're doing nothing. You don't look like you're cutting weight. You don't look like, and you literally are saying it's a Zeus card. We could do whatever we can. We could do whatever we want. We could be on whatever we want. There's pretty much no rules, no regulations, and people are supposed to take this seriously, bro. Man, Claressa, this is an all-time low. This is an all-time low because you're supposed to be the forefront of boxers and the gold standard and 4 or 5-time undisputed and undefeated and, you know, Claressa Shields promotions. This is what you teamed up with. And again, for me, and I said this from the beginning, this don't really seem like a true promotion partnership, a promotional partnership. It sounds like get in where you fit in, every man for himself. It sounds like Zeus is using your name as a real boxer to get in, do what they want to do, find the inner workings of it, and, you know, see if they could pull it off. And they'll probably start doing shows independent of Claressa Shields in the future if it proves to be successful, right? If it proves to boost the subscriptions, they don't really need Claressa Shields. So they're kind of using her and using her star power in order to get, you know, play the field and then get this one off, get the little, blow their little wad and see how this goes. And it really benefits them because if they could drive subscriptions at a cheaper price point than DAZN, then they're winning. It's cheaper to get Zeus than it is to get DAZN. And then that's the other thing. And I said that from the beginning. To my understanding, the Zeus portion of fights is separate. You got to get Zeus for that, right? DAZN is not airing that. DAZN's going to air Troy Isley in the real boxers, right? But half the reason people want to see this card, if they even want to see this card, is because of the celebrities who have bigger personas, and they don't know who Troy Isley is. They thought it was one of the Isley brothers. Like, shut up. Can't you see 2 men are talking? Thought I'm about to kill. They don't know Troy Isley. You know what I mean? Boxing heads maybe, but he not even a huge name in real boxing, right? So this card is FUBAR. And y'all didn't want to listen to me. I told y'all to listen to me, and here we are. Ray J just spilled the beans. He said he's going to be sauced up. He's going to be on apple, orange, and fruit punch, all types of juices. And Orlando Brown is an addict who needs money, and he's not training. So, yeah, that's a great way to sell the fight. My opponent's not training. I'm slumped over in a chair, out of shape. and I just need 9 or 10 days. Yeah, he's really taking it serious. Keep in mind, he just got knocked out a couple months ago. This is what they're giving the boxing world. This is what Claressa is putting her brand, her neck on the line, her stamp for. This just looks horrible, right? And this is why, in my opinion, you don't mix these types of fights, because you can't have these farcical fights that are complete, like pretty much slapstick at that point. Just reality stars and baddies and all that type of stuff. And then, oh, hey, now that you watch this circus fight where people are going to be running around the ring, tackling each other, pulling people's hair, right? Falling through the ropes. It's going to be like WWE wrestling. And then you want the audience to recenter and refocus and then watch serious boxing right after. I don't see that being a good fit, right? These types of shows have their own niche, and it should primarily be done as such, or at least get some people who are serious that want to box and like want to take it seriously. This is like probably one of the worst shows, because Anderson Gibb and KSI, all these people really were trying to learn. Salt Poppy, right? Darren Till, all those misfit type of shows. These people were actually trying to improve and learn boxing, regardless if they could become world champions. Tony Ferguson and all them guys that have done it, they were like taking it serious. Even Logan Paul. I'm not saying these people are great boxers. I'm just saying they were training like actual athletes, going through the motions. Conor McGregor, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, right? You can't say the same thing for, we haven't seen no training clips of Orlando Brown. Ray J don't look in shape and is saying all this wild stuff. Man, this is what Claressa Shields got going on, y'all. So enjoy your tickets. We